Hey, Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aquarius and take a look at all things related to finances, money, wealth, abundance, prosperity, and income. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find the link below along with details during the course of the reading on how to be entered into that giveaway. All right, let's dive into your reading here, Aquarius. We have the energy showing up for the past, present, and future before we get into your Celtic cross. And we do have the mask card showing up here. This talks about you saving pennies, secret stash, possibly even finding money. There may have been some sort of theft, some sort of sneaky energy regarding money in the past as well, or maybe you weren't fully being compensated. They're just giving me that there may have been people that were being cheap. Maybe they were trying to lowball you or not give you what it was that you were worth here, or you weren't making enough money here due to maybe somebody was acting. Somebody may have been putting on a front or a mask. Now, you may be an assistant, whether it's an executive assistant or whether it's some sort of mentor or coach. They're also talking about hidden potential within you. So Aquarius, I feel like this is about you really diving into the skills, talents, and action that you can take to manifest the money that you want in your life. Now, if there is somebody in the past energy here that was wearing a false mask that maybe didn't see, and this could be even you, maybe you didn't see the skills that you possess underneath. And what I'm sensing here is you're heading towards the unknown, but you know that it's going to be better than where you have been. So what we have here is we have knowledge, education showing up. So a lot of you are really doing the research. This can be about contracts, whether it's soul contracts or you are signing physical contracts in the month of July, because this is present energy here. This is about paperwork, learning as you go. So whether you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, or you do work for someone else here, this is about tactile learning, hands-on experience. You don't have to know everything all at once to continue moving forward, Aquarius, but you can learn as you go. Now, this also talks about training. It talks about writing, education, law. Perhaps you're taking an online course or you're reading self-help books on how to manifest more wealth into your life. Some of you may be going back to school as well, but I feel on a soul level for a lot of you, this is about soul contracts. There may have been a soul contract that you had with a company. The company may have been wearing a mask. Maybe they were part of unethical or non-moral beliefs. Maybe it was against your morals, against your ethics. Maybe they were doing things that were shady or sneaky here. Perhaps there was an energy of maybe theft, trying to get away with things. This could even be employers or other co-workers that were just trying to get away with things. But I'm sensing that you are looking into how to move in a new direction, because in the future, Aquarius, we have the ring card showing up. This talks about financial commitments, long-term investments. This can be about partnering up with the right company, the right people, the right clients that are really going to fuel your career, because it says here, a fulfilling career, working together. So in the near future, they're giving me August energy for you. You may actually attract some partnerships that are going to grow and expand your career or your business. Now, this could be even through creative endeavors, side projects, or hobbies. And even if you are working solo, Aquarius, I feel like you're going to get noticed by the right person that really kind of blows up your career in a positive way, gives you a lot of attention or fame, or even blows up your reputation in a positive way here. So let's dive into your reading, Aquarius, and see what is the heart of the matter. What is showing up in the month of July? The Magician. Yeah, law of attraction, manifestation here. Beautiful energy to start off, because it's saying here, after what happened or what went on here in the past energy. Now, even if this was 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, or 2 years ago, it's still propelling the way that you act on finances now. So this is saying here that you don't want to go back to possibly where you were in the past. Maybe you went from assistant or learning to finally leveling up here to be able to manifest what it is that you want in your life, because you do have the book card showing up. So I feel like you've gained the necessary knowledge. Now, there's still a lot of knowledge to be had, but this time around, you can continue learning as you go. The Magician card is all about you having those tools, you having the talents, the skills, the personal power for you to really take action, Aquarius, and manifest what it is that you want regarding your money. Is it a new home? Is it a new job? Is it a raise or a promotion? Is it a reputation in a business that you have so you can gain more clients? Is it positive feedback? Is it you doing something that you love that is going to be liberating? So really positive energy I feel like you're bringing in here. But let's take a look and clarify the Magician card showing up for you. What is going on here for Aquarius? Queen of Cups energy. This is about you doing something you love. But in order for you to get to this manifestation point, which I feel you're hitting a turning point, because they're showing me Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like it's about you filling your own cup so much that you can't help but flow into others. And this will flow out into your work as well. Because the Queen of Cups, she gives great advice. Now, you may be a coach, a mentor, again, an assistant. Maybe you are trying to help other people become empowered, inspired, and be hopeful. They're just saying that you want more peace. Now, whether this is personal peace within yourself, I mean, who doesn't want that, right, Aquarius? But this could be about you bringing peace to the lives of the people that are around you. So the Queen of Cups energy is very positive. She's a healer. She's very empathetic, very loving. Now, she could even be a psychic, a tarot reader. She could be a holistic practitioner, and it doesn't matter if you're female or male. But you may be in a very supportive, caring role, or you may be manifesting that for yourself here. So let's take a look at what may be crossing you, Aquarius, and how we can help you navigate through any blocks, challenges, or obstacles that present themselves in your direction. How would you like these, Spirit? Okay. All right, so what we have here is a few cards that came out. We're just placing them the way they should be. So the obstacle for you is the Empress. This is about nurturing yourself, which we just talked about here. So remember, in this Queen of Cups card, it's almost like she's pouring from an empty cup. But the Empress here, Taurus and Libran energy, the Empress doesn't pour from an empty cup. She fulfills everything within her, so it leaks out, and there's growth, and there is fertility, and there is just this maternal, loving, exciting Mother Earth energy. And the challenge for you in the month of July here is to make sure that you are not neglecting something that feels good to your heart. Make sure that you are not neglecting, or this could also mean, again, make sure you're putting the love back into yourself. Whatever you're putting out there, maybe you are a supporter, maybe you're a CNA, a nurse, a caregiver. Maybe you give so much of other people that at times you have a hard time giving back to yourself. So as much as it's a beautiful trait to be a caregiver and take care of other people, the message here for you, Aquarius, is to make sure you are staying healthy, hydrated, and doing the self-care and self-work that is required of yourself, so you can be the best version of you to do your job. Even if your job is something that isn't in a supportive role, you may still be supporting people by making a product that they use every day. Or it could be, they're just showing me actually some of you working behind the scenes. It could be on a computer, maybe it's childcare, maybe it's administration here. But they're showing me that even if you're working behind the scenes, you're still making a difference. You're still doing the work that somebody else would have to do here. So you are, in a sense, in a supportive role. Let's take a look here and clarify the Empress. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Let other people come in and give you a hand. The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, teamwork. Sometimes we have the mentality of, if I don't do it myself, it's not going to get done correctly. If I don't take care of this, it won't get taken care of. Know that there are people that can come in and give you a leg up, that can give you a helping hand. You don't have to neglect your own needs to take care of others here. So very, very important message coming in for you. I feel like you're going to get a payback though, where there is financial commitments, long-term investments. Some of you are in the healing, medical, health industry, or holistic health as well. Now let's take a look and see what is below you, Aquarius. What is below you? Four of Swords. Yeah, taking a little bit of time out. You've been hustling, I feel, overworking, overanalyzing, feeling the burdens. And this is about you taking care of yourself with this Empress. Four of Swords is about R&R. Taking some downtime to take a breath, catch your breath and regroup. Take a little bit of a break, even if it is on your lunch period, going and sitting outside under a tree. And oops, excuse me, I just jumped there. I don't know if you heard that, but the wind slammed a door here. So very, very important message for you. Goodness, I about jumped out of my skin, Aquarius. But very important message for you to take some downtime, or something like that wind coming in, slamming that door. Something could happen for you. And I'm not, predicting anything bad. Maybe it's already happened. But this is saying take care of your needs so you don't end up suffering in the long term. Whether that's suffering from a sore back, maybe it's feet, legs, it can also be your health. So definitely taking care of yourself. And wow, that was funny. I'll have to replay that scene here. So let's take a look and see what is below you. What is below you? We're going to clarify. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Now I see why you're hustling. I see why, because you want this financial security for yourself, for your children, for your family, if you have children. The Ten of Pentacles is about wealth, abundance, and building a legacy, because you're heading towards some long-term goals. Some of you are really hustling hard so you can be set for retirement. They just keep showing me scrubs. So some of you may wear scrubs, or maybe you wear a uniform as well. Even if you don't, this message can still be for you, but this is saying that you're working towards some long-term goals for yourself and family. And sometimes it's really hard to take a rest, because maybe, when you're not at work or you're not focusing on your finances, you're taking care of your children, taking care of your family. Some of you are taking care of elderly parents, or it could be even adult children as well. So there's double money needed is what I am sensing. But make sure, because there's not going to be any money if you don't take care of yourself, and you have to focus on your health. So the big important message for you is just take a little bit of downtime, even if that is, again, going out on your lunch break and sitting underneath a tree in the grass. If that is maybe going to a park, taking a little snooze at your desk, going to bed earlier, eating healthier, all of those things that you can do for yourself are going to be very beneficial. Now, let's take a look and see what's showing up in the past. Seven of Wands. This is about you wanting to break free from the conforming. This is about you wanting to get out of the norm. Seven of Wands can be about, at times, feeling defensive, feeling maybe like you're walking on eggshells where you're at, or feeling the pressure from all angles. Excuse me. Maybe your patients, your clients, your boss, your coworkers, everybody is feeling the stress coming in. Everybody is feeling a little bit wound up is what I'm sensing. Possibly somebody's overworking here, or they were in the past because they were lacking staff, or they were lacking the right people to come in and help, because I just heard some of you don't have that extra help. That's why you're having to do it all on your own. Same if you are, maybe you're a single mom or a single dad. Maybe you're working a couple jobs, but you don't have the extra help here. So what you want to do is you want to break free from those restrictions, whatever they are for you, Aquarius. You want to break free. I mean, for some of you, it isn't necessarily physical. This could be internal as well. The Seven of Wands is about protecting what's important to you, standing up for your beliefs, your morals, your ethics. It's also about you working together to, again, create the life that you want and live on your own terms here. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands for Aquarius. Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, so double seven energy here in the past. Sevens are about spirituality. Sevens are about wisdom, insight, reflection, and inner awareness. So some things that are going on for you, Aquarius, excuse me, in the past. This is all a part of your soul lessons, soul contracts here. I feel like you have options, but at the same time, you're wondering, is all of my hard work paying off? Am I going to reach that Ten of Pentacles, or should I go a different path? Some of you are really second guessing your career path, or it could be about you continuing to put in the hard work and hard work. If you're going to go in the same direction that you are currently in here, Aquarius, which you certainly can, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But if you go along with continuing to put in the hard work, make sure you take that downtime. Otherwise, you could run yourself to the ground is what I am hearing. For others of you, you're taking a stand for what you believe and you're saying either I don't want to be in this position anymore, I'm breaking free and doing something on my own. Some of you are going from corporate to maybe your own business or your own entrepreneurship, and you're deciding to maybe stay in the same field, but maybe going off on your own. So there is, your hard work will pay off, but you may be deciding to take an alternative route is what I am hearing here for you. Now let's take a look and see what is above you. What do we have above you? Temperance, patience. Some of you are getting a little bit impatient with the flow. Even though I'm sensing a busy energy for you, there's a sense of impatience for some sort of growth. Maybe you've been wanting to hit that raise, or you've wanted to advance your career. Maybe you've wanted to hit a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube. Whatever this is here for you, Aquarius, there's a sense of impatience happening here for you. But the good news is you're willing to moderate, you're willing to compromise and continue to go with the flow here. Because when the Temperance card shows up, this is about self-control, not letting your emotions get in the way, not letting the behaviors get in the way, but staying in the flow of attracting abundance because because it is coming in for you. Let's clarify this Temperance. The Temperance is also, even though it's not necessarily the card of peace, they keep giving me peace here as well. And there's also some doves I feel that are representing, maybe those are not doves, but I feel like they're representing peace in your situation. So it's like you are wanting to manifest more peace in your life because you have the Magician card showing up right away here for you. The Temperance card, you have the Devil and you have the Eight of Cups. Oh, some of you have been waiting to get away from some sort of toxic environment, almost like you're running away from a situation. But the Devil represents a lot of different things, anything that could be tempting you, holding you back from really moving forward. Now that could be a boss, it could be a workplace, it could be a person, it could be a thought, a pattern, an energy. The Devil energy can be about fear itself, obsessions, manipulation, materialism. There may be something with you being, having to pay the bills, needing to really be on this earthly materialistic plane for a little while to take care of your family, take care of your needs with that Ten of Pentacles. But there's something toxic, what I'm seeing here. Toxic either in the energy surrounding you or within your own thoughts, obsessions, fears. But there's something that you want to walk away from. And I do see you manifesting a new beginning. So I'm curious, let's see what's coming in for you in the near future. Because I feel like it's either going to be the Fool, it's going to be an Ace energy, or it's also going to be either the Star or the World. Let's just take a look here. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups showing up here. Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about choices. So you have a choice to stay in this energy that you're at. But again, if you don't rest, you could really wear yourself down emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Or you have a choice to do something differently. And a lot of you are saying, well, Melissa, I don't have a choice. I'm stuck where I'm at. There's nothing else out there. Open up to the energy and the flow of abundance. And yes, it's easier said than done, but if you start to practice this every day, if you write down what it is, if you get really clear on what your soul wants, Aquarius, you can align that energy of wealth, of abundance, and you can make things happen sooner rather than later because we have free will. You have free will to speed things up, as I always say, or prolong. The choice is yours. But I do see additional choices coming in. Let's see what is coming in regarding these decisions. Some of you have been really daydreaming, wishful thinking for quite some time. You have the Emperor. So you have the Empress and the Emperor. This is a counterpart. Some of you are wanting to maybe even detach from. This could be an energy that you work with that is always looking over your shoulder, always watching your work, wondering what it is that you're doing, keeping tabs on you. Some of you, they just gave me, and this is kind of crazy, some of you even have a security system or security cameras at your workplace. And sometimes you just feel like you're always being watched over or looked over, but not in a good way, in a in a way of being admonished if you do something incorrectly. That could be this Empress energy as well. Not for all of you, for some of you, because this Emperor is saying you want to take a stand. You want to lead. You want to become higher authority here. Now, this Emperor energy is about leadership. This is about bringing a powerful structure of order and stability to your life. And I feel like that's what you're going to choose to do. So if this is a workplace that's toxic for you, that's always smothering, looking over your shoulder, because when the Empress, when she's not feeling on her A game, when she doesn't fill up her own cup, she can either neglect or she can smother a situation. So either a workplace could be neglecting you or smothering you, or this could be somebody in your life as well. Even though we're doing a career reading, we are talking about finances, money, abundance. Now, for some of you, this could be your own mother, okay? Not for all of you. But you're definitely choosing to take a stand. That's what I see here. That's what this option is. How are you feeling? You have the Five of Cups. So you're feeling disappointed. You're feeling a little bit of a loss regarding something that maybe didn't happen the way that you thought it would, regarding possibly a missed opportunity. The Five of Cups is the card of maybe even a little bitterness, maybe even needing to forgive someone or yourself here. But the Five of Cups is saying, yeah, something didn't turn out the way that you thought, left you disappointed, maybe even left you a little bit full of betrayal. Maybe you felt like this mother figure or this workplace that was supposed to have your back maybe didn't. They were wearing a mask. But what I am sensing here for you with this Five of Cups is this is the card of don't cry over spilt milk. This is saying here, don't sit in this space of grief for too long, because then you can manifest that energy. And what you're manifesting is something beautiful. So yes, something didn't work out, but it's time for you to walk away to something better suited for you. Even if it's a thought pattern or a process, it's time to align your energy, Aquarius, because you have the skills. The Magician is showing up. What's going on in your life? And don't shoot the messenger here. What's going on in your life is a direct manifestation of your own thoughts, actions, and behaviors. So even if something didn't work out, you have a choice to leave that energy, leave that situation. What will you choose? Will you choose to see what you lost and stay in that energy of bitterness, resentment, or anger, or even fear or obsession? Or are you going to see what skills and talents and other opportunities are right in front of you here? I feel like you're going to choose the latter, but let's take a look and clarify. Aquarius, you have some big, bright, beautiful things coming in that are going to set you up for long-term investments. You have partnerships that are going to work out way better than any that you leave behind. Knight of Swords, you're going to take action. Knight of Swords, a hero is what you need, so a hero is who you will become. Aquarius, you are a warrior. You are, I feel, a healer as well. A lot of you are healers here, but I feel like you're going to take action and you're going to slay whatever you set your mind to. So if you want that promotion, you're going for it. If they're not willing to negotiate or see your worth, you're looking elsewhere. If you want to advance and grow in your business, you're taking the classes, the courses, or the necessary steps to continue growing, continue climbing. You're not going to let one setback hold you back for long or hold you down. So way to be positive, way to be enthusiastic. And at times we can be impulsive here. And sometimes the Knight of Swords can be impulsive. But in this case, I feel like you're just not putting up with you know what. You're ready to fight for what you believe is right for you. And that's what you wanted to do in the past too, but you may have felt you couldn't due to some sort of restrictions. Whatever that devil energy is showing up. Long time coming. It's time for you to take a stand. Whew. Powerful stuff coming in here. A lot of you have some guides or some loved ones that are very adamant about you moving forward and getting out of some sort of situation. Now let's take a look and see what's showing up in your external influences. What's going on in your surroundings? What is happening for Aquarius? Knight of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So Knight of Pentacles energy is about someone who is dependable, someone who is very trustworthy, but the fact that they're in reverse here, I feel like either this is you, not necessarily because it looks like you're the Knight of Swords here. I feel like there could be something that's going a little bit slower than you'd like, or you're just feeling a little bit stuck because again, you have that Temperance energy, and this Knight of Pentacles can say, This is about slow and steady wins the race. Don't get stuck in a rut. Don't get lazy with your energy, with your motivation, with your enthusiasm. Let this Knight of Swords propel you to move forward here. Because some of you, what you do is you get on the horse, right? You start to gallop, but then you get scared of a full-on run, and you immediately pull those reins back and you stop. There's a halt. It's almost like the horse rears up on you. Maybe you fall off. Maybe you stay there for a while if you're following me symbolically here, Aquarius. But what I'm sensing is go with the flow. Let that horse run. If you run with the horse here and you're able to hang on and go, you're going to get far. Don't let the fear of maybe the fast pace, or maybe the change, or maybe the wind, or maybe this horse is running through mountains, or maybe there are heavy obstacles in the way. Trust that this horse, which in this case we'll call the horse Spirit, I think there is a horse named Spirit out there, but trust that this horse, which is the Spirit, universe, God, has your back, and go with the flow. Don't stop things because of the surroundings that are around you. So very beautiful symbology there. Thank you, Spirit. Let's take a look and clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. This is about making a decision. Take that blindfold off and drop down to your heart space a little bit. This is about your head and your heart are going in two different directions. Again, you're on this horse here, and it's like you're blindfolded and you don't want to see what's right in front of you. But sometimes when you don't see what's right in front of you and you put that blindfold down, you stop the horse altogether, and the horse just wants to run. So what I'm sensing here for you is take off the blindfold, see clearly about what needs to be done, and make a decision that's in your highest good. Trust in your intuition. Some of you may be looking for external answers more so. Maybe it's through watching a lot of YouTube. Maybe it's through pulling your own cards. Maybe it's they're showing me somebody reaching out on possibly Etsy and doing some readings on Etsy. So some of you are really trying to get clarification about your career or your money, or maybe some family inheritance or some sort of court drama, something of that nature as well. Some of you are looking for clarity. I feel like you will get it. But trust in what your soul feels to be true for you. All right, let's take a look, Aquarius, and see what your hopes are and what your fears are. Hopes and fears for Aquarius. 10 of Cups, double 10 energy in your reading. Your hope is that you have the happy family, the unconditional love, emotional wealth, that you can do something that you love and you will be fairly compensated for it. Your fear is, what if your goals are not realistic? What if you neglect family in the long run? What if there are family disputes, arguments? What if you're not able to create the life that you want for your family? I mean, these are legitimate hopes and fears here, but you have the 10 of Pentacles showing up. So I feel like you're going to do what it takes to support your family financially, but you will be able to do something that you love emotionally. Now, some of you may be even a marriage or therapist, marriage and therapy counselor. Some of you may work with women, children, and families. Some of you may be wedding coordinators. There's something here that you may do with family as well. Maybe you work with family disputes, something of that nature. Please take it as it resonates. But for mostly this is about you wanting to provide for your family. Let's take a look here. King of Swords. Yeah, because you're thinking quite logically. I mean, Aquarius, you are an air sign. This is you. But sometimes when we think too logically, we forget to lead with our heart as well. This is saying make decisions where your heart and your mind are working together to lead the way, okay? Because sometimes us air signs can get really up in our head, and we're just too logic, and we lack the compassion needed to move forward and do what we need to do for ourselves, our families, and for others. And that may be why you have that Empress energy challenging you this month as well. Let's take a look at the final outcome. Final outcome for Aquarius. Final outcome. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles energy is about managing your resources and finances. This is about a need for stability. Okay, some of you, there could have certainly been a protective energy, withholding. Some of you may be really, really tight on your money, but in that tightness, I mean, I understand that a lot of times you need to save for the next bill, need to save for groceries, but you having a scarcity mindset could lead you to blocking that abundance. Okay, so very important message showing up here. The Four of Pentacles says manage your resources and your finances, but in a way that does not block or hinder you from achieving more wealth, from achieving more success. Because sometimes we can hang on so tight, we can smother our finances or we neglect them altogether. Remember, that's your challenge this month, to not completely neglect finances. Some of you maybe have bills piling, or maybe you have some bills that are unpaid. This is saying take a close look. There's a book called Self-Worth Equals Net Worth by Nancy Levin. And I don't get anything from it, so I'm not trying to sell her book or anything of that nature. But that book is a very beautiful book talking about self-worth and net worth. So it can also be about you eradicating and eliminating those limiting beliefs. And that could be what that devil energy is as well, in order for you to walk away from that lack of mentality so you can accumulate more wealth. There's that world card. Remember the world I seen showing up for you? It's time to end something. It's time for a cycle to come to a completion so you can finally celebrate and celebrate your victories, your rewards. There is success here. There is fulfillment. There is an energy of possibly even travel, maybe even global energy showing up here, whether you're an influencer, maybe you're a traveling nurse, or you want to travel to a different area to work. Whatever this is here, something is coming to an end so you can start the next phase or the next chapter of your career, your wealth, your money. Some of you, this is retirement as well. So you may be holding on to everything tightly. And it's not saying don't manage your resources and go spend frivolously. I'm not saying that at all for you, Aquarius, but it's saying don't hang on so tight, because what happens to water, Aquarius, when you put water in your hand and you squeeze it really tight, all the water comes out and you don't have any water left to drink, right? When you hold on like this, just like with the reins on that horse analogy that I talked to you about earlier, when you go with the flow and you don't hang on tightly, but you also don't open your hand up and neglect it entirely, that water will pool and you'll have plenty to drink from when you need it. So very positive but important messages for you showing up for July. All right, Aquarius, let's get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is one of my favorites by Colette Baron Reed. It's also one of the only decks that I do read from the guidebook. I love to give credit where it belongs, and Colette Baron Reed deserves all the credit. She is a really wonderful creator. And also, if any of you are interested in the decks that you see used during your reading, or any that you see above here, you can find all that information in the description box below. All right, so you have round and round energy showing up. This makes complete sense with what we're seeing here. There's a cycle that needs to be completed and wrapped up. Are you going to choose to go round and round, or are you going to choose to end something once and for all type of energy here? Whether, again, it's a thought pattern, a process, whether it is a job. I feel like you've already learned the lesson here, but let's dive in and see what the message is for you. All right, this is about the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. This is about cycles you are challenged to break. It's about revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. And Aquarius, the message for you is this. If you are in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past in your work life, it is because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life, to be a part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them when you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past? It's a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. This is a really, really powerful energy. This is exactly kind of what we were talking about here. Even though you do have that devil energy and the temptation and the waiting period, you have a choice, because I feel like you've already learned some sort of cycle. Now, whether you need to get a coach or a mentor is completely up to you. Trust in your gut. But I was seeing that earlier for some of you, that you're trying to gain clarity. If you've tried to seek clarity on your own and you're just having a hard time, then it may be very important to reach out, whether it is, from a soul coach, whether it's from somebody who knows how to navigate through limiting beliefs, but also that can gain clarity in the future. So round and round energy. This is about you breaking patterns, breaking cycles that are going to set you up for freedom and success. All right, Aquarius, we're going to get a few messages from your power animals, your guides. So at this time, I just ask that you take a deep breath in from the solar plexus, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or maybe one that you have at home. And if you need a moment, Aquarius, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Aquarius, is post your power animal or animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification button if you haven't already. All right, you have peacock spirit. It says, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So this is about you shining from that heart chakra. You can see the heart illuminating here right in the middle of this peacock. So this is about you going forward, making decisions from the heart, going after what it is that you love. But most importantly here, letting your skills, your talents, and your gifts really illuminate and shine so much that you start to manifest the life that you want. Next, we have whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. This is also about intuition as well. Trusting in the messages that you are receiving on that intuitive level. Life is a big, great mystery, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way that we think, but sometimes spirit works behind the scenes to create even a bigger, better life than we could have even imagined for ourselves. Next, we have lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. What is it that you want to manifest? Because manifestation is your best friend in the month of July. You have everything you need equipped to make decisions in your life to manifest what it is that you want. You can start little. By making a vision board. You can jot down, make a list of things that you would like to see happen in the next 4 weeks, 4 months. So definitely dream your world into being and start to see how things open up for you. And lastly, we have dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. If you love helping people and you are in a career where you're helping people, but you're just feeling like it may not be the career place for you, by all means, continue doing what you love, but get yourself out of some sort of toxic cycle or energy that you're in. Stand up for your beliefs, stand strong, and set healthy boundaries is what I am hearing. But continue to be loyal to yourself and be loyal to your beautiful heart here, Aquarius. And last but not least, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits. Another one of my favorites, Colette Baron Reed, and I'll read the prosperity message before we wind down your reading. All right, we have Spessartine Garnet. And as long as I have been working with this deck, Aquarius, I don't think I've ever received Spessartine Garnet. So I'm just as curious to see what this is. But this is that yellow sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. It's almost a mix of that orange and yellow energy, which can be about the way that we, our relationships with other people, but also about how we feel about ourselves and our place in the world. So let's just take a look here. It's card 53. When you add that up, that's 8. And that can be the energy of strength. This is about you being stronger than you think. And it says here, charm and charisma, shining and sparkling, being a brilliant beacon of confidence that inspires others. Absolutely. The prosperity message is this. In ancient times, the sun was revered for its power, and today, Spessartine Garnet Spirit brings the message that you are a powerful manifester of abundance. Yes, you have manifestor showing up here with the Magician. So it's saying here, you are a powerful manifester of abundance, an extraordinary co-creator, but only if you let the real you shine. Holy moly. Let the real you shine. You have Peacock showing up. We just talked about this. Wow. Okay. I love this. It says here, you are charismatic and dazzling, and when you accept that, opportunities show up, as do people willing to place their faith in you and invest in your ideas and projects. Abundance grows more abundant. Know that you can magnetically attract anything you need, from a small favor to a major contribution, for you inspire others to believe in you. Shine on. Oh, I just got major goosebumps. Aquarius, you have a message that I've never even seen before. I'm pretty sure Spirit just, wow, place this. There's no such thing as coincidence. So definitely the message here is for you to shine your unique gifts and talents. And the fact that 3 different card decks here are talking about your, nurturing what it is that you love, but feeling empowered, you having the skills to manifest what it is that you want at this time. So really collaborate with the universe and the law of attraction, because whatever it is that you're wanting in your life, if you are authentic to it and you let your inner soul shine, you're bringing great abundance to your life. So what a beautiful reading. I hope this resonates with you, Aquarius. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share. Drop your power animal in the comment box below. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I am sending you, Aquarius, so much love, so much light, so much abundance. Thanks for tuning in.